Is it time to buy or sell D-Wave Quantum stock? In this video, we will explore D-Wave Quantum in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 3rd of October, 2025, and we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since September 9, 2025, our system has ranked D-Wave Quantum as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. During this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of over 102% since we initially suggested purchasing D-Wave Quantum 19 days ago. This results in an average return of approximately 5.39% per day since it was categorized as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of increase ahead. Should there be any pullback, support will now be found at the ceiling of the current trend, which was broken at $27.28. This level may present a second opportunity for significant gains. According to fan theory, $35.64 will be the next potential peak level, serving as a resistance point that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 46.19% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 15.45% to positive 21.94%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 458.64%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 236.08% to 351.03% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $109.90 and $147.49. Our latest daily update for D-Wave Quantum features the headline, Volatile Ride for D-Wave Quantum Inc. stock price on Friday, moving between $29.95 and $33.28. The D-Wave Quantum Inc. stock price gained 11.95% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 3rd of October, 2025, rising from $29.21 to $32.70. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to observe whether this momentum continues or if the stock takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 11.12%, ranging from a low of $29.95 to a high of $33.28. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 21.65% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume also saw an increase on the last day, coinciding with the rise in price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 17 million more shares were traded than the day prior, with a grand total of 87 million shares changing hands for approximately $2.86 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $33.28, while the lowest price was 87 cents. Currently, the price stands 1.74%, or 58 cents, below the 52-week high of $33.28, which is also the all-time high for the stock. D-Wave Quantum is experiencing a significant surge in midday trading on the 3rd of October, climbing approximately 10% this afternoon after a series of substantial movements. It increased around 14% yesterday and has achieved an impressive return of roughly 2,600% over the past year. This rally is part of a broader upswing in the quantum sector, with competitors such as Rigetti and IonQ also reporting double-digit gains this week. This momentum is driven by rising social media interest, new purchase orders. Rigetti announced system orders totaling $5,700,000 and renewed investor focus on commercialization. In the short term, this momentum may lead to further increases as traders engage, volatility rises, and media attention attracts retail investments and momentum funds. However, this also brings about the risk of pullbacks and profit-taking for a stock that has already seen significant gains. Looking ahead, sustained growth will depend on effective execution, expansion in hardware deployments, securing paying contracts with corporations and government entities, and substantial revenue growth would support higher valuations. Conversely, failing to turn excitement into actual customers alongside increasing competition and capital requirements could limit gains and heighten downside risks. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 4th of August 2025, it was reported that Needham assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 18th of June 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 18th of June 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 13th of June 2025, it was reported that Roth Capital assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned D-Wave Quantum stock a general strong sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for D-Wave Quantum. The stock of D-Wave Quantum Inc. presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at levels around $27.24 and $19.93. If the stock falls below either of these levels, it will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025, and thus far, the stock has increased by 120.80%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Both volume and price are rising, which is considered a strong technical indicator. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, buy signal 31 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal 15 days ago, short-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal 17 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 15 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 20 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal 115 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 234 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for D-Wave Quantum. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $29.21 and $26.88. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this instance, D-Wave Quantum Inc. finds support just below today's level at $29.21. If this support is breached, the next level from accumulated volume will be at $26.88 and $25.31. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.33 between its high and low, which is approximately 11.12%. For the past week, the stock has seen an average daily volatility of 10.98%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for D-Wave Quantum, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and could signal risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of November, 2025. Analysts currently estimate a loss of 7 cents per share. It is essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for D-Wave Quantum. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, D-Wave Quantum encounters its first support level at $29.21. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point. Anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for D-Wave Quantum from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's review some recent insider trades. On September 15, 2025, Guy Rowett executed an insider sale of 10,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01/1000 per share. On September 15, 2025, DeLolo John D. conducted an insider sale of 8,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01/1000 per share. On September 15, 2025, Markovich John M. carried out an insider sale of 10,583 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01/1000 per share. On September 15, 2025, Nguyen Diane performed an insider sale of 2,501 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01/1000 per share. On September 12, 2025, Markovich John M. executed an insider purchase of 50,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01/1000 per share. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined the insider power to be positive with a ratio of approximately 24.476. In total, insiders purchased 43,588,892 shares and sold 24,913,598 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $31.59, reflecting a decline of 3.4%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a high level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 80, further amplifying this risk. Notably, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom observed 30 days ago. Is D-Wave Quantum stock a good buy? D-Wave Quantum Incorporated holds several positive signals, but we still do not find these to be sufficient for a buy recommendation. At the current level, it should be considered as a hold candidate, meaning to hold or accumulate in this position while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have downgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation from a strong buy to a hold candidate. After analyzing the volatility and movements for the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 6th of October, we expect D-Wave Quantum to open lower by approximately 72 cents and start trading at $31.98. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a lovely day from all of us here at StockInvest.